Alright, and welcome to part 2. So hopefully you're already in Premiere and starting this. That's the easiest way to get to Adobe Audition, where we're going to edit the audio. If you're not already in Adobe Premiere, then you can easily get to, if you're not already in Adobe Premiere, then you can easily get to Adobe Audition by searching for it in the search bar at the bottom of your screen. However, if you're already in Adobe Premiere, all you need to do is right-click on a piece of audio. It's going to pull up this menu, and you can go to Edit Clip in Audition. It is then going to make a copy of the audio and load it into Adobe Audition. Now, as I said in part 1, this audio is already very clean and well edited. Therefore, it's really not going to be of a whole lot of use to me. Instead, I am going to go into a different audio file that I have loaded. So what we're doing with this part is very simple. Adobe Audition has a lot of features, a lot of really great and wonderful features. Most of them are very easy to use. I know whenever I first opened Adobe Audition, I was a little bit intimidated by everything that it can do. But we are not going to need to use most of its features. Those are for like professional sound editors. If you chose to pursue this as a career, you'd learn them eventually. But really, we're only going to be worried about a couple of things, because as we play this sound, when I play the sound in here in a minute, you're going to notice a few things. One, there's a background buzzing noise, probably created either by a fan or the air conditioner or something like that. You're also going to notice you hear a person breathing and you hear a sniffle. Our objective is going to be to remove all of those and isolate only the sounds that we want. Usually, whenever you have a video, you can see where it is supposed to be silent and where it is supposed to have audio. So like for here, you can see this spot should be silent, but there's static there. So our first objective needs to be to remove that. In the right-hand side, these numbers that you see, those are decibels, or the volume level. And so right now, our background noise pretty much stays under, I'd say about 10 decibels. So thankfully, we don't have a whole lot of variable background noise. It all pretty much stays in one spot. This is going to be really easy to handle. We're going to press Control-A to select everything. As we've hit Select All, now we're going to go up to Effects, Noise Reduction, Denoise. Leave everything about the same, and then hit Apply. That's going to remove most of your noise. Now, the problem that we have now is it is still very quiet, as you can see from these waveforms being very small. We're going to increase their volume by moving this up. You usually don't want to go up too high. You don't want your peaks to go too close to the edge of the waveform. Otherwise, you're going to end up distorting your audio. So we'll get it up pretty high. And then we're going to go to Effects, Noise Reduction, Denoise again. There we go, and we're going to play. Alright, already our audio sounds much better. The parts that should be silent are just about silent. However, we still have that pesky sniffle in here. And so we need to take care of that sniffle. So to remove the pesky sniffle, I started by first selecting what I thought was the sniffle and then playing. If you select it, make sure that you have just the sniffle and nothing else. I had a little bit of the sound beforehand there. Alright, I've just got the sniffle. I'm going to go to Effects, Noise Reduction and Restoration, and I'm going to go to Sound Remover Process. Alright. Make sure that you go ahead and click the Learn Sound Model. It might take a second to load that. And then press Apply. Once you do that, that noise should be almost completely removed. Alright. Pretty good. And it's as though the sniffle was never even there. So with those two things, you should have a pretty good idea of how to take out background hissing noises as well as unwanted noises. Now, if you have unwanted noises that overlap with the noises of your audio, it can get a little bit difficult. And if you try a couple of the different options in Adobe Audition for reducing noise or taking out unwanted noises, and you're not able to get it to come out without distorting the audio, then unfortunately the only solution is going to be for you to re-record the audio. That's why it's very important to be in a quiet location whenever you record. It is why I sent you guys out into the hallways. But now that we're recorded, now that our audio has been edited, and the sound wave is looking a lot better, sounding a lot better, all we need to do to update it in Adobe Premiere is go to File, Save As. You're going to want to browse on your computer. Make sure you're loading into your Google Drive, My Drive, and you're going to want to give it a name. Whatever you want to name it, make sure it is saved as a WAV or WAV file. So give that sound effect a name, hit save, and after you hit save, you can then load it into into Adobe Premiere, just like we loaded the video and other sound effects in part 1. So this is going to conclude part 2. I will see you in part 3.